Good evening, I'm Jamia and I'm going to do the Module 4 Career Connect assignment. For this assignment, I will be interviewing and answering the questions that were listed in the list below. So the first question is, tell us about yourself and what you think sets you apart from other applicants. And I feel like my personality sets me apart. I try not to be like everyone. I'm a little different. I like to be a leader and not a follower. I like coming up with new ideas, my creativity side, and I want to show what I can bring to the table and bring also to the team. Question number 2. Describe your biggest professional weakness. So my biggest weakness is I let my nerves get the best of me. I choke up. My words get real choppy. I forget what I'm gonna say. Sometimes I come up with a really good idea. My mind goes completely blank. So what I learned to do is just keep practicing, telling myself I got it. Whatever I say, just let it just flow out. Even when it comes to my ideas, just go with your first mind. Sometimes your first mind is your best mind. You're never wrong with your first thought. And I learned that from when you take a test. Usually when you're thinking it, it's probably right. Question number 3. Tell us about a time where you show grit in the workplace. So I remember a time where I've had a nurse at my old job. She would be like nitpicking with me and just telling me everything to do this, do that, do this, do that. And I finally, one day, I just had enough. And I stood up for myself, but I did it very, very professionally. And I just told her and I pulled her to the side like, I am not the only CNA here. There's 7 other CNAs. I don't know why you're choosing to pick with me. I don't even know you outside of work. I don't know what the issue was, but we had a nice adult professional conversation and we got everything resolved. But when we moved to another job, she did the exact same thing. So I had eventually what I did was I was the bigger person and I just ended up leaving that job. Question number 4. Summarize where you see yourself in your career in the next 5, 10, and 20 years. So in 5 years, I hope to have at least my bachelor's degree. That's what I'm hoping for. And I want to be working in my either forensics, probation officer, police officer, a case manager, anything that pertains to my criminal justice career. I really haven't really decided quite yet what I wanted to do with my criminal justice career. I'm still doing some more research on what I really want to do, but I know I like doing first 48 detective kind of thing, but I have to really focus on my child when it comes to that because that is a 24/7 job. I have to get up in the middle of the night type of thing, and I don't have the support like that right now at the moment. In 10 years, I really want to have a master's degree. And maybe one day set aside whatever I'm doing in my criminal justice career, be a criminal justice teacher. And I want to teach, I'm not sure what kind of criminal justice class I would want to teach quite yet, but I definitely want to be a teacher for sure, teach something. And this will be good for people who are transitioning from a new career like I did for myself. I went from a nursing career to a criminal justice career. So I want to show them like, it's hard to transition, but if you take the time to do it, it gets easier. I plan on also moving out of the state, a bigger city, new environment, newer air, a new scenery, just a bigger state with bigger opportunities. I feel like in Wisconsin there's opportunities, but I know there's bigger opportunities in bigger states. In 20 years, I hope I'll be getting ready for my retirement. I'll have enough money saved up for my retirement. So then by that way, when I turn 65 or whatever the retirement age is, I'll be more than ready. I'll be in my new state. My son will be a little older. I'll still be working in my career, whatever job I chose at that time. But I'm really more focused on 20 years from now, planning my career, making sure my 401k is up to par, my son's savings is up to par. Everything is I'm just making sure everything is okay. I'm still, hopefully, in 20 years in my career, I'm still active and I'm jumping around and moving around and being as active as I am now. Question number 5. Imagine you were promoted within the workplace. Describe how you deal with your colleagues who may have passed over the promotion, or your coworkers who have been your peers but are now your subordinates. So with this question, I will still treat my colleagues the same way. I will never be the person that's just I'll still be a boss, but I wouldn't be acting like I'm better than you, because I know how it is. I can easily lose my position and be back at that same level. So I would be more of a leader to my colleagues and show them and lead them in the right direction when it comes to working and stuff. So when I show them the right way, maybe one day they'll get promoted in my spot. And I'll just lead by example. Question number 6. Identify what kind of person you have difficulty working with. So when it comes to me with working with people, I don't like working with a know-it-all. A person that just thinks they know everything. They are never wrong. They're always right. I don't like them kind of people to work with. I don't like a person who complains the entire time. Instead of like complaining, let's try to talk it out and figure out a solution to whatever your problem, your complaint is, instead of complaining about it all the time. And what we can do to make that complaint better for you. Alrighty, question number 7. Explain how you handle conflict in the workplace with coworkers or clients, patients, or customers. So with this one, especially working in the healthcare field, I deal with this